This video is about conditional formatting in Excel. I'll tell you what is conditional formatting, what are the different options that are available in this feature, how you can use formulas in conditional formatting, and how you can format your range, a specific set of range basis on a specific value in another cell. Hello everybody, my name is Namita Devi and this video is going to be fun, so let's get into it. Conditional formatting, as name suggests, formats a cell or a range of cells based on the condition. If the condition is true, the cell will be formatted, and if the condition is false, nothing will happen to the cell formatting. Let's see all the different conditional formatting techniques in our data set. I have this data, products, stores and sales. We will apply conditional formatting on this column first, and my condition is I want to highlight all the cells in green color which have the sales value greater than say 40,000. We will also highlight those values which are less than 5,000. So let's see how we can do. You can select the entire data on which you want to apply conditional formatting. So I am highlighting my data here. Go to Home tab, go to Conditional Formatting. If you don't see this option in your ribbon, then you can go to Customize the ribbon, and from here Conditional Formatting you can add it and then click on OK. So I have highlighted my data here. Go to Conditional Formatting. Now you have so many options available for conditional formatting. We will go with all of them one by one. So let's go with this option first. It says highlight cells rule which are greater than, less than, between, equal to. There are many other functions. You can create more rules also. So let's first go with the simple one. We are going to highlight cells rule which are greater than 40,000, and we will format it. If you don't like this color, you can go to customize formatting. I'll select this color and click on OK. Click on OK. Now all the cells which are greater than 40,000 are highlighted. We will select the entire range again. Go to conditional formatting. I also want to highlight my cells which are less than 5,000, and I want to highlight them in red color. Click on OK. So this way you can visualize that how many values are above your threshold, which was 40,000, and how many are below your threshold, which was your 5,000. So these three items are coming at the bottom and these four items are coming at the top. Let's change this to 40,000 and press enter. Nothing will happen to this cell because my condition is neither true nor false. It will turn into green when the value is greater than 40,000. So if I will write here something like this, it will highlight, and for 4999 it will go for the red color because this is less than 5,000. Likewise, we applied the conditional formatting in numbers for the numerical data. We can do it for the textual data also. Let's see, I have selected my stores data. Go to conditional formatting, highlight the cells rules, choose this option, text that contains. What that contains? If I am writing only A here, so it will highlight all my cells which has this alphabet A. If I will go for ORE, every cell will get highlighted because every cell contains ORE, these characters. I am cancelling it out. If you want to remove this rule, this conditional formatting, so you can select your cells where the conditional formatting is applied, or you can select your entire data set. Go to conditional formatting, clear rules, then clear rules from the selected cells. You have the option for clearing the rules from entire sheet also. Let's see more options in conditional formatting. I'm highlighting these sales values again. Go to conditional formatting, highlight cells rule. This time we will check for our duplicate values. Click on OK. There is no duplicate value, hence none of the cell is highlighted. If I will create a duplicate value, the cell will get highlighted in red. There are other features in conditional formatting wherein you can highlight your top and bottom cells, for example your top 10, bottom 10, above average, below average and many more. There is one very beautiful feature in conditional formatting which I personally liked very much, which is data bars. You can make a quick graphical representation of your data by just selecting this option. So if you are in a hurry and you do not have any time to create your charts and graphs or other reports, you can use conditional formatting to quickly represent your data in these bar formats, and it really looks beautiful in your workbook. So I'm doing Ctrl Z here. Let's see how we can do it. So here I need bars in this column, so let's give it a name, sales report, and here I'm writing equal to this and drag it down. Now I will apply conditional formatting of my bar charts here. Go to conditional formatting, go to data bars and select the type of data that you want. I have selected this one. And you have seen that, let me change this value. All right, this is more visible now. If you want that these values should not be here in your graph, then you can select these values, go to conditional formatting, data bars, more rules, and check this box, show bar only, and click on OK. So this will give a very quick representation and a beautiful representation of your data. You have more options for your data representation, like I am selecting these cells, go to conditional formatting. You can use this option, color scales. What this will do is it will give you a gradient color range to your cells. For example, here the green color is the highest and the red color being the lowest. You can also use icon sets. For example, this one, what this did is the green arrow mark are those values which are the highest 33% of your data. This is the lowest 33% of your data, and these are in between. I am doing Ctrl Z. All right. If you need more control on conditional formatting, then you can go for New Rule. This dialog box will appear. This box have multiple options. You can select your rule type from here. Let's choose this option, use a formula to determine which cells to format. Now, like I said before, conditional formatting will apply when your formula will return true. So let me close this first and let's do it with example. I want to highlight all the cells where sales value is greater than 40,000, and if I change the value in this cell, then my conditional formatting should also change on this value. So for this, let's write the formula here. I want to compare these two values, so I will write equal to this cell reference greater than and equal to this cell reference. If I will press enter, it will give me a true or false. It is giving me true because this value is greater than 40,000. Let's drag this formula down. All the values are true. Why? If I double click here, the cell reference of G1 has been changed to G2 and then G3, then G4. So we have to fix this cell reference. So select this cell reference and press F4 key from your keyboard to fix it. Press enter. Now you can drag this formula down to check. It is working fine. So it is giving me true for the condition which is greater than 40,000. So here we will copy this formula in our conditional formatting, and you need to copy the very first cell of your range. Select your data, go to conditional formatting, new rule, use formula, and paste your formula here. Go to format, fill this with some color and make it bold and click on OK, click on OK. Now you will see that the conditional formatting is applied basis on the condition. You can remove this column, it is of no use. Now if I change the value here, my conditional formatting is now updated. So it is working fine. If you want to edit your existing rule, you can go to this option, Manage Rules. And from here you can make changes to your already existing conditional formatting rules. You can also create your new rules, or you can delete your rules. One more thing I want to highlight here is in this formula you can see only the formula applied to the top cell. Now here we have fixed the cell reference G1, but my D3 reference is dynamic. So if we will scroll down this formula, my D3 will change to D4, D5, D6, but my G1 will remain same. So in this conditional formatting, your relative, absolute or your mixed cell references plays a very important role. I hope that you found this video useful. Please subscribe to my channel if you liked it. Give me a thumbs up. Happy learning, take care and see you in the next video.